There's still a lot of action behind me. As you can see, kids are putting up welcome back to school signs. Of course, safety and health is top of concern, as you said. I'm actually joined by Tim Robinson right now. Good morning. How are you?
Good. It's a great day because first day of school, 5-day-a-week instruction in person.
Absolutely. Well, I know a big concern for parents is the lunchtime. How is that going to look different this year?
Well, there's going to be social distancing. The focus is on making sure that during lunches with extra students in an area that the proper social distancing will be taking place. So each school is going to handle that in its own way. There will be, deep supervision of the lunches to make sure that the social distancing is going on. Some schools are getting tents to be outdoors. This school is not, as of now, does not have a tent, but they're going to be eating outside in 6 different periods for each class level. So their lunch is going to start early and end a little bit later than usual, but it's also there will be proper social distancing.
And each school is going to be a little different because of the layout, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the way it is at Seattle Public Schools,
yeah,
where there's a different, unique setting at each school.
Sure. And then talk about flexibility. There's rising cases of the Delta variant. How is the district prepared to handle some of these rising cases?
Well, contingency plans are in place in case we need to pivot and put in other protocols. We certainly, we are following the guidance of Public Health Seattle and King County and the State Department of Health. So they're our leaders in terms of how to respond in case there are circumstances that the Delta or COVID presents.
Sure. And then we've also been hearing from parents that there have been school bus delays this morning. Do you have any information on that and how it's affecting start times?
Yes, there are about 39 routes that look like they're going to be affected and won't have a driver this morning, so the delays could be up to 2 hours. It could be this school too. We've let all the families know who need to know, and we're letting other families know this morning, just making sure we get full coverage of letting people know, because that's really important to us to keep those lines of communication open. Part of what we're asking, unfortunately, is if they can try to find alternate transportation to the school while First Student, our bus vendor, gets its driver staffing up to speed, and they're not quite there. They did have some drivers quit this past week as they approached the first day of school, so we don't expect this to be a prolonged problem.
But is that affecting the school start times?
Not the school start times.
Okay.
It will affect those students. They'll have excused absences, obviously, if there's if it's because of transportation that they couldn't get to school on time.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Another big reminder is that this takes the community to keep kids safe in schools here. So if your kid is having any symptoms, fever, headache, cough, keep them at home. For now, reporting live in Seattle, Angelique Kakade, King 5 News.
And school bus delays today, will they happen tomorrow or the day after? We'll have to just wait and see and keep asking those questions. Angelique, thanks so much.